What's up, everybody? This is Justin Flinter coming to you live from Northern Virginia with the Justin Flinter Podcast by My Mental Medicine. Last month's theme, February's theme, was about three things: breath, energy, and time, and how you can conserve them. This month, we go a little bit further. For those of you who were able to actually accomplish conserving your breath, your time, and your energy, I congratulate you. For those of you who haven't quite made it there yet, no problem. Keep working at it. Keep listening to our podcast, and you'll get some new ideas on how exactly you can. And when you're able to actually do so, then you will understand what this month's theme is all about. For the month of March, we're going to focus on value. What is it that you truly value in your lives? What is it that you truly see as being important? What is it that you see as being the essential, not just your breath, your energy, and your time, but once those things are conserved and you can apply them in the manner that they should be, what is it that comes through the surface? What is it that you can clearly see now? Because when our breath is wasted on useless conversations or on useless thoughts, now I say thoughts, of course, breath and thoughts not necessarily going together, but your thoughts leads to words, lead to more conversations, which lead you possibly away from the path that you're meant to be on. For your energy, that's pretty easy to understand. You waste your energy going in the direction that you shouldn't be. You waste your time in the same manner as well. We have limited time here on this planet. We have limited energy. We have a limited breath. So we should learn to conserve them. And when we do actually learn how to conserve these three things, these three essentials, then you will begin to see what it is that you truly value in this lifetime of yours. Remember, you only live once. Go back to episode 12 and listen to that one if you haven't yet. You only live once. YOLO. So, when we think of value, the first thing we must do is put humility aside and truly believe within ourselves that yes, we all have a purpose. We all have value to bring to the table of life. We all have something that is of importance to other people. We don't know who those people are. We might not even know what that thing actually is. But we know that there is some form of value that exists. And that is what I'm helping to guide you towards through all of these podcasts, is to help you truly understand why it is you are here. I feel as though myself, I'm really far off from understanding why it is I'm truly here. I may never actually know. However, I do also feel with every day that passes by, with every hour, with every minute, with every second, that I'm getting closer. How do I know? Because I can feel it. Because I know that when I'm having conversations with people, when I know that I'm spending my energy in certain directions, and I know that when I'm using my time wisely, that I can begin to see a little bit more of the value of what I can bring to the people in this world, you included. You're the audience. You're the listener. And I thank you for your listening. So, what is it that you truly value in your life? What is it that you put value upon? Are they material things? Are they immaterial things? All of those things aside, the things that are either tangible or intangible, I want you to focus on what it is that you notice inside of you. If you haven't yet achieved the ability to conserve your time, your energy, and your breath, if you could, what would pop through the surface? What would your life look like? What would you be able to do differently than you can do now? When your life begins to look a little bit different, it begins to look a little bit better. No one wants to live the same life day after day, month after month, year after year until you die. Nobody should want to live that way. Some people feel stuck. They don't know what choice to make. That's why I taught all of those things last month. That's why I talked about all of those different topics. We went on from even talking about the yin-yang. We talked about the things that we have to learn in our life, how we can better spend our weekends. I even talked a little bit about how I know Kung Fu. If you're interested in that one, check it out. It really has nothing to do with actual martial art in general. But these topics that I keep bouncing on, I literally say bouncing on because I really have no idea what I'm going to talk about in the next podcast, whether it be next week or tomorrow or another one of my subway rants or even in these interviews that I try my best to prepare for. These podcasts help to unveil within me what I believe are the missing pieces in the lives of those I witness on a day-to-day basis. Now, I say missing not in a negative fashion, but missing in a way that it's an opportunity for people to understand what it is that they can fill their lives with, to focus on what truly brings value to their life. Now, I can probably guarantee you that you already know what it is that is valuable in your life. Now, I'm not talking about another individual. I'm not talking about, again, any material objects or anything of that nature. I'm talking about what it is that allows you to feel as though you have a purpose on this earth. If you look back through your life, there are hints. There are little crumbs. There are ribbons tied around each of those moments, pointing you back towards the reason that you left those there. It's a trail. It's a path. We are on the road of life. If you can remember the road that you traveled, then you can remember the road that is before you and that is yet to come. And you can learn to appreciate everything that you have accomplished. The only way, though, that you can do that is to use the resources of your life, the three essential resources of your life, in the most efficient way possible. So, if you have not yet started putting your breath, putting your energy, putting your time into the things that matter most, into the things that you truly value, then how can you possibly find value within yourself? In the corporate world, people constantly complain that their company, their institution, the group of people that they work for, do not value them. The conversation of value does not begin with the other individual. It does not begin with the people outside of you. The conversation of value begins within you. The only person who can understand the value within themselves is that individual alone. No other person can define that for you. No other person can fill in that blank. It is the same when I have patients come in to my clinic. I have no idea what their life has been like up until the point of when they have walked through my door. I have no clue, and I also have no right to assume that they are in this position because of what I think they might or might not have done. The only thing that I can do is listen and learn to understand where they place their resources, their breath, their time, and their energy, and what they place value upon in their life. Is it something that truly serves them, or is it something that really has no purpose in their life whatsoever? Maybe they feel so lost that the only place they find purpose, the only place they find value, is under the veil of some other substance or some other individual or within some group of individuals that are out there for one purpose and one purpose alone. God forbid anybody join a gang or start to do drugs or get stuck consuming alcohol for year after year, trying to fill in an empty gap, an empty hole, a space within themselves that no one has been able to guide them towards filling on their own. Now, I don't consider myself a professional in this regard, but I do consider myself passionate. I really, really want to see everyone in the best possible way live the life that they were meant to live. Now, I have no idea what that life looks like, but I'm pretty sure that we can figure it out together. By doing these podcasts for you, I learn a heck of a lot about me. And I hope that you learn a little bit about me as well. And you can take those tidbits of information, these topics, and then you can apply them to your own life and understand what they mean for you. So I place value into these podcasts so that you may place the value within your life. And I also find value in learning about each of your lives. So, you've learned to save your breath, to save your energy, to save your time. Now, where are you going to put them? Because they're still with you, and now you got a heck of a surplus going on. So where are you going to put those three things? Those three essential resources for living a fulfilled life. Are you passionate enough? Do you have any idea? Do you know what it is that brings you more of those three things, not less? Because the idea of conserving the resources is not necessarily to find another place to use them. That's a whole other thing altogether. Once you conserve those resources, you also must find the place that will help you to use them, but at the same time, continue to build them at an exponential rate, more so than you were using them before. Because if you cannot replenish them just as fast, if not faster, than when you are using them, then you truly are not doing what it is that you are meant to do. Your breath is definitely being wasted. Your energy and your time are also definitely being wasted. But once you begin to find the value in something that really means something to you, that helps you understand that, yes, this is what I am here to do. It's just the beginning, and I'm looking forward to more. I want to put more of my breath, my time, and energy into this so that I can even find more value and change more lives around me. When you can begin to find that little spark within you, because that's essentially what all of these resources are, is a spark to the fire that gives you the warmth inside of you, that helps you to feel that, yes, I am doing what it is that I am passionate about. So your goal, at least until the next podcast, which could come in 24 hours, it could come in a week, no more than a week, but there could be one sooner. Your goal, now that you've learned about conserving your essential resources, is to begin to find what it is that you truly value in your life. If you have an idea already, see if you can expand on it a little bit more. So go, find some value in your life. Find value in yourself. Because I know that you are valuable. Do you? That's all for this time. I'm Justin Flinner, and this is the Justin Flinner Podcast by My Mentor Medicine. Have an awesome day, everyone. I'll talk with you next time.